So now I have to deal with the cyclist, the satnav, and my mirror checks. There's a van behind me. Check my interior right. Welcome to FM driving school. Today we're going to do a test route. We're going to drive on the test route, show you the satnav and how to use the satnav, what you should be looking out for, what are the hazards on the roads, and at the end we're going to analyze every single mistake, every single obstacle that you should be looking out for when you're driving. As a fully qualified driving instructor, we do this every day. We sit in the exams with our students, so we have a good idea what's going to happen, how the test works. Watch the whole video and take something away from it. It will help you pass your driving test. Don't forget to like it, share it, and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so we're just going to start a driving test. So we're here, we're on the main road. We're starting off from the main road. We're going to do a 6-point check, biting point, 6-point check. Indicate. Double check. Yeah, it's clear to go. Let's go. Looking at the sat-nav, we're turning right.
Turn right.
We're at the crossroad, green light.
Cross the roundabout.
We can go to the middle, it's clear to go. I'm in gear 2. Look into the road. And turn. Look at the sat-nav. Let me just go up to gear 3 for a little bit. Watching out for that cyclist as well.
After 100 yards, cross the roundabout and take the first exit.
Great, go down to gear 2. Roundabout saying go straight.
And take the first exit.
Look into the road. Yeah, clear to go. Trying to figure out when to overtake the cyclist. So let's just get past the speed bump. Check my mirrors, interior right, and overtake. Check my left mirror, interior left, get back in. So well before the tip of the hill. That way it was safe. Looking at the sat-nav, check my mirrors. Okay. Just secure this. Yeah, it's there. Looking at the sat-nav, going straight at the roundabout, it's saying.
After 200 yards, cross the roundabout.
Let me go to gear 3 for a little bit. Roundabout, go straight. As I get closer to the roundabout, I'm just going to brake here. Clutch down, go down to gear 2. Look right. There's a car coming, but he's turning, he's indicating. So double check and go straight. Double check my right mirror, squeeze myself in. On the middle of the speed bump, up to gear 3, clear road up ahead, 400 yards, another roundabout, going straight. Double check my mirrors. Let me just go to the center here, check my left mirror, move back in.
After 200 yards, cross the roundabout.
Check my right mirror.
Exit,
Move myself to the middle. Roundabout goes straight.
Cross the roundabout.
Check my left mirror, move back in. Looking ahead. No one's indicating. Let's carry on driving. Brake again for the speed bump. There you go. I'm in gear 3, yep. Straight again, turning right soon. Okay, and then brake a little bit for the speed bump. And then speed up again. Check my mirrors. Looking at the sat-nav, 360 yards. Car up ahead in front of me, parked up, so I want to check my mirrors, interior right. Swing out slightly, enough room for 2 cars.
After 200
check my left mirror, move back
right,
in.
A310,
Turning right at the traffic lights. Let's see the signs on the floor. Interior right, indicate right.
Turn right.
Okay, red lights, brake, clutch goes down. And let me go to gear 1 here. Handbrake up, right foot to the gas, biting point, check my mirrors, just be ready. So while I'm waiting, I'm looking at the satnav if I can plan ahead. So all I know is I'm turning right for now. Checking my mirrors, watching out for anything. Going to neutral for a little bit because those cars are going left and right. So I'm just going to wait here. As a student, I would advise you to stay in gear 1 just in case the lights change. But if you're a more experienced driver, you can go to neutral. Check my mirrors again, go to gear 1, biting point, just in case. Here we go, handbrake goes down, mirror check, up to gear 2, look into the road, turn, straighten up, go up to gear 3. Alright, I'll stay in gear 3. Check my mirrors. So I'm actually doing about 30 miles an hour, even though the satnav is saying I'm doing 26. So on the car, usually when it's, the dials, it's about 30, it's really slightly lower, the realistic speed. Mirror checks, going straight still. Traffic lights up ahead, turning red. Check my mirrors, interior left. Get yourself back in slightly to the left lane. Clutch goes down, keep braking before the cycle lane. And then I'm going to go straight to gear 1, handbrake up, right foot to the gas, biting point wait. Check my mirrors. Checking the satnav as well, going straight, roundabout straight, and then it looks like we're turning left. So while I'm waiting, I'm looking at the satnav. Always make sure you're safe when you're scanning. Check my mirrors, handbrake goes down, gear 2. Gear 3, mirror checks. What's going on here with this guy?
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Second exit. Therefore, I'm going to be on the left lane.
Turn left.
20 miles an hour, bring it back down. Check my left mirror. I'm going to be on the left lane if I'm taking the second exit. Mirror checks.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit. Then turn left.
So brake, clutch goes down, go down to gear 2. Look into the road. Quite a few cars coming. Go to gear 1. There's a gap appearing right now. And let's go. Be on the left lane. Up to gear 2. Check my left mirror. You can indicate to come off. It's not necessary. And cancel the indicator. Still 20 miles an hour here. I'm going left again, it looks like.
Turn left, Hillview Road. Then go
Check my mirrors, interior left. Brake. I went to gear 3 unnecessarily. Let me go back down to gear 2. And turn. And then I'm just gonna keep going straight, looks like.
Go straight on.
Check my mirrors, interior right. All the shape out. Watch out for the cyclist. So now I have to deal with the cyclist, the satnav, and my mirror checks. There's a van behind me. Check my interior right. Is this guy waiting? Yeah, he's waiting. So now
After 80 yards, turn right, then you have reached your destination.
mirror checks, indicate, brake a
Turn
bit,
right
I'm in gear
on
2,
Ring Road. Then you have reached
look
your
into the
destination.
road, and that should be the end of the satnav. Check my mirrors, van's still behind me.
You have reached your
And that's the end of the satnav. So hopefully that was entertaining enough for you to pay attention, because this is exactly how it's going to be in the test. Now, you're not driving, you're just watching a video, but what you can gather from the video is, can you multitask, can you notice the road, and can you use a satnav? Are you looking at the satnav at the correct times? So we're giving you hints as to when to look at the satnavs during the video, like when you have a straight road, when it's safe. But let's analyze some of the mistakes and how it works in the test now. First thing is, if you notice, we started on a single yellow line here on the left on the main road, and now that's completely possible in your test day, that the examiner will ask you to pull up on a single yellow line, not double yellow, and then he'll get the satnav ready, he'll have a route already set in, and then you're expected to move off from the main road. Just be cautious of all the cars passing you by, take your time, don't panic, don't push out into the main road when there's cars behind coming. I've seen it happen many times, whether it's with me teaching or watching other drivers, other learner drivers as well, where a student just pulls out, they're waiting a bit too long, possibly because of loads of cars passing them by, so they get a bit agitated, a bit like tense. They think, okay, now I need to push out quickly before the examiner gets a bit impatient and gets upset that they've been waiting too long. But no, you stay patient. If there's too many cars coming, you don't have to push yourself out. The examiner's not going to fault you for waiting too long if there's no space for you to pull out. Next was a cyclist. We were thinking, should we overtake while looking at the sat nav, and there's a hill, the road was going uphill. So had we overtaken too late, so more near the hill, it would have been way too dangerous, and the examiner would have intervened, possibly stopped you from overtaking. But if you notice, we overtook way before the top part of the hill. Afterwards, we had this park on the left, which was restricting our vision, so we couldn't really see who's coming in front. Don't take this as something small and insignificant, because our vision's restricted now, so make sure you scan thoroughly, make sure it's safe to start driving through. Look at this cyclist popping out from the minor road into the major road onto our path, making it extremely difficult to drive now, because not only are we looking at the sat-nav, we're trying to figure out when is it safe to overtake the cyclist. There's a bend right now, I'm thinking about the bend, so it's not safe. I'm thinking about the cars behind who may not see the cyclist and may try to overtake me while I'm overtaking the cyclist. But look what the cyclist does, it slows down, allowing me to overtake. I was also thinking about these cars here, because the only chance I had to overtake was before the parked cars. Once the cyclist would have been in this road now, it would have been way too difficult. There would not have been enough space to give the cyclist in order for me to overtake. Now you can see, even though it's just one cyclist, I'm thinking about so many things. I'm thinking about the narrow road of the car. I'm thinking about the parked cars. When is it safe to overtake the cyclist? The cyclist made my life easy by slowing down, but I was also thinking about the van behind. There was a car behind getting a bit too close to me because we were a bit slow due to the cyclist. Maybe they didn't see the cyclist, so now they're edging us on. You can see, as an instructor, we have to make these decisions, and it's difficult for us as a normal driver. Imagine as a learner. So you have to gain that experience. You have to be put on the road. You have to be able to deal with these situations, and you can only do that by experiencing it. What I want you to take from that is, even though you're just watching a video, when you start driving, you're gonna have to be able to control the car, be in the correct gear, be in the correct speed, plan ahead, make correct decisions, but prioritize what's more important. So in that situation, that cyclist was more important than anything else, and I was thinking about the car behind me, because they were tailgating us, getting way too close. They were edging us to move faster, get the car going, but I didn't want to go fast. I don't care about the car behind, because I'm more concentrating on the cyclist in front of me. That's my priority right now. Therefore, I chose to kind of not think about the sat-nav, and even if I went the wrong way on the sat-nav, it would not have been a major fault. You don't get faulted for going the wrong way safely. Anyway, thank you for watching. That is actually a real test on a real test route. Don't forget to like, share it and subscribe. Do watch our other videos on driving, and hopefully if you haven't passed the driving test, you're gonna pass it soon.